We've had this thing, my guy, for a long time. I don't think I had it. I picked up Tyler Algier through a lot of red tape at the end of the season, but Greg had roughly 12 of them. Dan, maybe
Tyler Algier.
That guy.
He is officially your guy.
That's how that process went. But this time around, we've got the draft, and we're even letting Gravedigger get a guy. You're going to pick someone that you just want to back. Tell us why. Briefly, and we're just green-lighting it right now. This is your guy, Gravedigger. You go first.
I'm going first. All right. My guy is a Big 12 pass rusher who has a lot of bend. He's probably not maybe a late first-round guy, not exactly a first-round guy, but I'm going with Will McDonald IV. I think that he's one of the bendiest pass rushers in this draft class, the way he can turn the corner. He's got a great dip move, a great rip move. He's really technically sound with his hands. I think he has a pretty advanced arsenal of pass rush moves for a guy just entering the league. And he's got really long arms, which I think helps him. He's able to get to the quarterback pretty nicely and force fumbles, which is a thing that I think, can change games, and that having those long arms helps him do. So I am pretty much all in on Will McDonald IV as a pass rusher. I think when he comes into the league, he might need a little bit of time to bulk up. He's a little bit lighter, but so he probably won't be an every down guy when he first comes into the league. But I do think that he's going to be a guy that we're talking about as like a pass rush havoc wreaker. And I don't know if you saw this. I'm about to play a clip for the YouTube audience.
Look at this.
He can jump over a car if you want to roll this.
What?
Sorry for the audio listeners, but you got to check us out on YouTube. This guy is a crazy athlete, and I'm all in.
And that was not a super flat car either.
That was a 2017 through 2022 Mazda CX-5.
It's impressive.
So like a crossover type vehicle.
I mean, it's a full-on SUV. I mean, he put his hand on the hood just a little bit. He still jumped over the car.
So he was the fourth version of that human. You hard passed on the first three, but you're now finally into it.
Yeah, exactly right. He's just an athletic freak, and he's really technically refined for a young guy. So I'm all in.
All right, well, he's yours. There's no issues here.
Congratulations.
He's officially your guy.
I am going to take a cornerback out of TCU, who's actually the nephew of one of our coworkers and one of the best players in NFL history. It's Tre'Vius Hodges-Tomlinson. Just finished an incredible season at TCU. He was the Jim Thorpe Award winner. Played in the Shrine Bowl, which we love. The Shrine Bowl is a great bowl game, but something that popped up on my radar was Jim Nagy was asked why the Jim Thorpe Award winner didn't get a chance to be invited to the Senior Bowl, and he said because he's 5'7", and 5'7" guys don't normally get drafted. I don't care. I do not care. Go back and watch the Michigan game. People are, why are you talking about a defensive player from a game where the other team scored 45 points? They did nothing on Tre'Vius. They did absolutely nothing. In fact, one of the two passes they attempted at him, he knocked one away. They picked off the other one and ran it back for a touchdown. It's like, there's all kinds. I'm 6 feet tall. I can't cover A.J. Brown. How much is height really doing for you? You need a guy who can be there, who can cover, who can tackle, and Tre'Vius can do all of that. And I'm sick of the height thing.
Same. I'm with you on this.
I'll join you on that.
Yeah, Who needs height?
I have all the height privilege in the world. It's overrated. It's not doing anything for me. I'm going to the knee doctor today. It's pointless. Like, Tre'Vius is my guy. I'll take him, but he won't need me because he'll be perfectly successful in the NFL.
That is to so many listeners who are, under a certain height range where it's just like you're not even showing up on dating sites. So you're not even you're just thinking, you know what? You're a hero to those people, to all of them.
Well, you guys are heroes. All the short kings and queens and non-binary short folks. Like, you're the hero. Don't literally.
Thank you.
Look up to no one.
Take it.
Look up to no. Your distance from the ground is not a personality.
We just end the show right there.
That's it, yeah.
Just end it right there.
Is your knee okay?
No.
What's going
We're discussing that before
be
the show.
right?
I'm going to get an MRI. We'll find out.
He is
Well, keep us
officially
posted.
your guy.
It's more machine than man. How about we'll save you for last, and I'll get my guy. Because my thing is more of an issue with teams that make this kind of mistake. Joey Porter Jr. is my dude, no questions asked. First of all, Joey Porter Sr. was one of the more ragtag badass players of AFC North history. I'll never forget the Steelers defender when he got in a fight with William Green, Browns running back in the day, and it totally rattled the Browns entirely pre-game. He just knew how to get into people's heads. He did the thing where he did the crab walk across the field. This is Joey Porter Jr., cornerback, Penn State, 6'2.5 inches, 34-inch arms. There are some things. He's maybe not the greatest cornerback in the draft, but this guy is a disruptor. He gave up only one 15-yard pass play last season, according to PFF. He's got great size, length, speed, but here is my issue. As someone who watched the Browns house Clay Matthews for a decade plus as one of the greatest linebackers in NFL history, and then trying to build identity, passed on Clay Matthews, his son. Just a highly annoying PR move, and it turned out to be a disastrous idea. For everyone that watching J.J. Watt said, hey, you know what? We'll go pick some no-namer instead of T.J. Watt. Another dumb move. I don't know how half these guys are doing any of this, but if you're in that middle of that round and you pass on Joey Porter Jr. and you're the Steelers, bad idea. But especially if he ever came down to where the Ravens would be or something, and you could take a great Steeler from the offshoot of a great Steeler, you've got that in your wheelhouse for the next decade plus. So be smart about this. Don't pass on this guy. I like everything about him.
He's yours.
That's your guy.
Yeah.
Joey Porter
officially
Jr.
Your guy.
All right, Colleen.
Okay, here we go. My guy, Byron Young, out of Tennessee. All right?
Okay, that
Clears
one.
that up.
Because there's two. So I'm going with Tennessee. Okay, so the reason he is my guy is because I love his story. He went from working multiple jobs, including assistant manager at Dollar General, worked at Burger King, worked at Circle K, to a second-round prospect in 3 years' time. So his boss at Burger King convinced him to get a second job at Dollar General to potentially make a career as a store manager. So he's stocking shelves, he's making milkshakes, he's mopping the floor, and he sees by chance a flyer for a football tryout at a military college nearby. He loved football. He went to the audition. He made the team. He was ready to be discovered. Then COVID shut down everything. So what he did was he made his own highlight tape, his own mixtape, sent it out, and then went back to work in the grill. Tennessee noticed.
Awesome.
And 3 years later, he's a starting defensive end for them for a top program, playing in a national championship game. He shined at the combine. He ran a 4.43. This guy is everything. I love him. He's mine.
He is yours.
You've got
He
him.
is officially your guy.
He's twitchy, guys.
Oh,
okay.
So
Got that.
is
Check that box.
That is something to keep an eye on. But yeah, he's disruptive. Lance Zierlein says that he has a great motor. And,
good.
he's chiseled as well, which most of these prospects are, unless you're, I guess, an offensive lineman.
I love that we went deep into the fast food realm, into the day job realm, and like everyone out there, you just look at those flyers on that wall. You never know. Don't do the one where it's like ride share across the country with person X.
Is that one that you considered? Have you done that?
in college all the time, it's like, oh, I've got to get back to the East Coast from like Central Ohio. I could just say the variance levels on how that goes is high.
yeah. And that's also like, don't stop. Just because the structures that are in place like have missed you doesn't mean like that there's some sort of failure in you. It's a failure in the system.
You battled him.
He fought back, and look at him now. He's
battled
Colleen's
him.
guy. Like,
He's
are you
my
kidding?
guy.